Careful with that. Okay? No, I'm serious. I'm not playing. Why you always you ate? Go use the bathroom. I'm serious. Right? No. No. You're looking too hard. Can't drink that. What's cracking, guys? What's going on? Marina was dealing with some things, with some phone calls, this, that, and other. I believe she got it, which is a good thing. I was doing a lot of reading. I can't wait to read this one to you. I want to share something. This is out of Chris Zimmerman, of the Encyclopedia of Ancient Giants in North America. Forward by L.A. Mazzulli. Excuse me. Let me go back and see if I can find the other thing that I highlighted. We're just going over this book again. I've read it before. It's all factual information. The copyright on this 2015, just to inform you. Where's this thing? Now, when you're talking about like Ohio Valley, West Virginia, I mean, when you think about the invasion of the Algonquins, I mean, people really don't know real history. You know? When you think about the Great Lakes, and they want the Mongols. When you think about New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia, Kentucky, Georgia, South Carolina, Louisiana, from the pygmies to the giants. Let me read this to you. Cincinnati Commercial, October 7th, 1888. Paper. Bones of an Indian giant. A member of the Logan Grays, the crack military organization of Longensport that held this encampment this year at Eagle Lake, near Warsaw, stopped in this city on his way home from camp and told the following story of the discovery by the party of a cavern. Of a cavern on an island in Eagle Lake. A.M. Jones rode to a small island near the southwest corner of the lake and began digging for worms. He turned over a large, flat stone near a tree, and under it was a small hole, which was an entrance to a cave. Jones called the boys up, and we began an exploration of the cavern, which proved to be 25 feet long, 15 feet wide, and 8 feet deep. The walls are all a natural formation of stone, branching out at the middle so as to form two rooms. In the front room was a skeleton of a man 6 feet 9 inches long, and the bones were very large, indicating great strength. Along one side of the cave runs a small stream of water, as pure as crystal. In the front of it forms a small pool. In this were a number of bones. LaGrange County. Histories of Language and Noble Counties, Indiana, 1882, LaGrange County. A number of years ago, 2 mounds were opened in sections 13, Milford Township. A quantity of crumbling human bones were taken from one of them, among them being a skull quite well preserved. What is wrong with me, huh? Anyway, quite well preserved. Some of the teeth were almost, listen to this, almost as sound as there ever were. And under the jaw, a massive one was especially well preserved. In the other mound was found a layer of ashes and charcoal, extending over 2 or 3 square yards of ground. This was undoubtedly a mound where sacrifices were offered. Top the deity of the mound builders, and where buried rites were performed. Well, we know who that belongs to. And why were they burning sacrifices? Was it really sacrifices, or them just alluding to that because they don't want to tell the truth? History of Just 100 Years, Volume 1, 1938. LaPorte County, Indiana. Near the junction of the Kankakee with the Little Kankakee, I forgot how to pronounce that, on the farm of W. Flanagan, directly under the apse of the principal mound, on a plain about 1 to 1.5 feet, was found 3 skeletons in a semi-reclining position and facing northeasterly. The central one was that of a man fully matured, of much more than the ordinary Anglo-Saxon size and proportions of the present day. At his right was one that was markedly feminine, much smaller and younger, and at the left one scarcely describable, but from the bone outlines and their structure, also young and not as large as the central figure. The Ottawa Free Trader. Look these things up. Ottawa, Illinois. June, the Ottawa Indians, supposedly extinct. June 2nd, 1888. While workmen were engaged in digging for sand at Van Meter's Bend near Kankakee Saturday, they unearthed the bodies of 6 men that are supposed to be those of an extinct race of giants. The bones are much larger than those of present day. The mound has produced a large number of skeletons and many interesting relics. And why am I reading this? Because these bastards have been running around digging up mounds since they came here. Well, once they realized. But the thing is, what have they been doing with the good stuff they find? Now, I know a lot of y'all saw what I read in The Man Across the Ice Walls. Those confounded. And you saw we had giants who were called Anakin. Now, in the book of Flatlanders, not based on hearsay, it debunking all the round earth nonsense completely. It talks about a place facing north. And that mountain, El Negro Mountain, with giants and Twa people around it. A place that protects it. And if you go too close to it, you get sucked in. There's no coming out, wells, anything. And here we have them wanting to clone, to make something anew, to have control over that which never was meant to have control over. And to hear how people run around not knowing who they are, it's absurd. But then kudos to the propagandists, and who have these people running around like it's so hard to let go of certain things. Patagon tribe. Awesome. I'm about $35 short of this 2 books I'm going to get. I was pulling it up. But this one right here is another book on giants. This one right here is phenomenal. I'm going to get into the read tomorrow. I know it's Saturday. I hope nobody goes out to get drunk and all that other dumb stuff. I hope that y'all are focused on meditation and breathing and clearing your minds. We have a lot of work to do, guys. You know what I mean? A lot. And it's important that people take it serious, Where is it at? Thrift. Okay. Nope. No. Why is it doing that? It's acting funny. Okay. Behave. Unnecessary, little buddy. I gotta turn the light. Damn, it's dark. Okay. See if I can pull this up. It's moving. It's doing some real weird shit. Stuff. Excuse my language. Real weird stuff. Come on, dude. Well, one book I'm gonna get. It's the paperback on here is $15.25, but it's In Quest of the Lost World. So I've already saved it. I want you to see it. All right. Excuse me. Gas. The Nephilim Chronicles this other one up. I added them to the what you call it, so I know exactly what it is I need. It's quite a few books, but they're small ones. But this ones I believe that they go together. I looked at some of the information on them. That's the reason why I went ahead and selected them as I did. And then they show you other ones that may go along with it. I'm not too big on that one. What I did order though, I ordered, and it was only, this one was only let me why is it doing that? This one right here, mass market paperback is only 13. I'm trying to pull it up and oh, here we go. All right, it came up the way it's supposed to. This one is it's already added to cart, you fucking idiot. Why are they doing that? Dude, I don't want that many. No, one motherfucker. Why does it do that? There we go. All right, this will pull it up. It's quite a few. It's quite a few, but I know that about 35, really 38.75, but I got change. I got tons of it. This right here, I want y'all to see this. Here we go. God dog, why is it doing that? I want to see the thing as it is. Okay. All right, no. All right, this one right here. And that way, this book with about 5 others I can read together, and nobody can escape the reality of the truth. Just like Abe Lincoln being a Negro. So, why it's trying to tell me, whenever it's out of the cart, it's always been in the cart. It told me to add it to the cart again. I'm like, what? And then, all right, the Jesuits in North America in the 17th century. I bought that day before yesterday, so don't have to worry about that one. But then you got to get from Babylon to Timbuktu, which I think is a really good read. I mean, I could use my Kindle and read it to y'all from there for very cheap, but it's about 12 something. So that one, and it's about a succession of number of books, and the reason why, it's not just to fulfill my little desire to I like to read. It's obvious I do order a lot of books, but these books right here are important to you guys to be able to share from my oratory, share that with people who might be in doubt, looking at things as if, nah, man, we ain't, when you can say, well, check out this book, you know what I mean? And some books, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some books that I read that I tire of. So I might even tell, hey, look, guys, I'm gonna give away this book. Who wants it? I have books I have to give away still that I haven't put out there yet, like I did with the medicine, the natural medicine plants. But the other one was Path of Souls and Giants on Record. Now both of those comes to about $42. But all these books together come to quite a bit. All right, so like I said, the help is always very but I know that the total, and this is what y'all have to worry about, regardless of the total price, it's $294.97 for a lot of these books. Now the majority of them I'm just gonna buy outright, but the other about 5 that's all about giants and the old world, it doesn't say New World in none of them. As far as the expositions here and everything, it was always known as the old world. Is anyone aware of when it was first called the New World? Because even that's what we've been taught is a lie. Excuse me. Now, they say Christopher Columbus, and that's a lie. He did not call it the New World. Anybody have an idea? Anybody have an idea? Did anybody say something? I would like to donate, but without you know who gets a cut. I don't know. Just donate to the Cashapp. I don't care if it's 5 or 10. If we get up to about it's $37.75, I match it, and then the rest of it I pay on my own. So, you know, like I said, it's quite a bit for the books. But this question right here, anybody know when they changed the old world into the new world? See, they have everybody believing 1492. But it's well known that everyone around the world knew of this place. There was fear, and they were scared, and rightfully so, because we killed a lot of them. Oh, we killed slews of them. Oh, trust me on this. When did the New World actually stick? It's like African American. We got people who want to pull up New World books, talking about, oh, it was used in the 17 and the 16. Bullshit. If that's the case, then what was Benjamin Franklin talking about? Well, we don't want to increase the sons of Africa on American soil because we have enough of our own darkies here. It amazes me, man, with some of these fucking people. When did the old world become the new world by these agenda fucks? It's going to take some research and some digging, people. But I'm gonna throw this out to you. They say 14 something. I tell you in the 1600s. When did they find? They found it. When did they find the Roanoke colony? 1580 what? And when they found the Roanoke colony, all of a sudden they disappeared. No, they went to other places to fight. So they got caught up in this, which will come in the 1700s. And later on pushed hard in the 1800s, counting heads. To see how many of us were, because we were so well diverse and hidden underground and everywhere. So I'm asking that question. So I would love to see everybody find out. And if you can find out, when did Asia Superior become just America? And then when was the incorporation of the United States? They said 13 colonies. When I've been teaching y'all that all these countries and states already existed under different terms and narratives, named pretty much after the tribe of the people. Have any of y'all paid attention to that? They have been lying with their history, their fictional wars, to cover up the truth of a real war. These bastards, man. And around Earth, motherfuckers is rising up with strong military personnel, not like these wimps we got. Anyway, if y'all gonna do that, as far as the Jamestown settlement and all the other stuff, drop it in the messages when you find out, okay? This one was established. Jamestown. That's because it was established after the Roanoke supposedly were gone. This was the beginning of the writing out. So yeah, so that was roughly around what period of time would you say? Because we know with Jamestown, fictitiously, it was on a star fort, and there was no moats and all that, pure rivers, to which they later started building factories. So yes, Jamestown, what's the year? 1607. We can go a little further than that, because that's when they started establishing. They just took over a colony, a place. Roughly, when they decided to write the New World in, that was around the 1700s, brother. So that's the inception of it. Close up to about the 1700s. That's when they started locking it in. And many people, our people, didn't know about this old or new shit. None of that meant anything to us. You see what I'm saying? Awesome work, brother. Awesome work. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, who's all up in here? My apologies. Hey, Ronald, what's going on, beloved brother? Hey, Susu, what's going on, mama? Herbo, yes, brother. Joshua, what's happening? Already had, yeah, definitely. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Oh, it's all good, y'all. Definitely. Without you know who gets it. We'll talk to it. Anyway, like I said, I appreciate the donations if they come. If not, we just keep pushing forward. I still have the books that I'm just gonna get because you know me, I'm like a I guess like a crack fiend, man. I look in books and I look on my tablets and other books and I'm picking. You ever see them cats when they be picking through the carpet and shit? I used to be in Florida looking at these motherfuckers like, nigga, what is you doing? They hide, and they call it down there in Florida, he ghosted. Tell that nigga to get the fuck up, man. Ain't nothing down there, nigga, but Fritos and cat litter. The fuck? I think when they smoke the styrofoam and shit is what fucks their heads up, man. I don't know, man. But anywho, no, I don't want to bash them, but I just wanted to come on tonight. Y'all be careful out there in this evening and find something wholesome to do. You know what I'm saying? Market yourself for yourself. All right, y'all are very important people. Oh yeah, I did 2 videos. I'm always gonna blast somebody in the ass because they need it. Tired of people being so damn stupid. And I'm gonna speak my piece in case people didn't pay attention and don't realize in the fact that I'm hardcore serious. You know what I mean? And that's who I've always been. So I don't care what you get, whatever. I'm gonna actually call Mavis and ask her if she even checked. Because I know she was on the bus. And whatever she lets me know, then I'll let you guys know. All right. And it was not like we were expecting a big witch call. I was gonna actually share to certain people if y'all want to know how to put everything in, to send it to her. If you want to assist her as well. I mean, we're at a time where the bell's being lifted, but they're doing that to make people comfortable. And that's what happens to our people. They get caught up in this trap. Okay, we backed off a little bit. They're not backing off of shit. But anything to have you believe in, I don't know how many of y'all can believe in anything they say. That's what they're doing. But they have a lot of people out here who are going to listen. And they're going to be joyous and celebrating. I'm going out tonight, boy. Y'all hear about what's going on? They really take the nonsense they sell everybody. And they purchase that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching up on Handmaid's Tale. I'm in season 2 out of 5. Yo, it's the bomb. My grandma used to say, hit them with the truth like a bow and arrow, straight and narrow and to the point. Yeah, always. Now, the Vespucci tribals, no, it was the old world still. Vespucci was the old world. All of them, Magellan, all of them was the old world. It was always the old world. And there's documents and books based on the 1700s where it still stated the old world, Asia Superior. I've shared some of those actual pictures from some of those books. With the island of California, people were looking at me going like, you crazy. I'm like, yo, California was a fucking island. Bottom line. And they could sink that in a heartbeat. Until you get up San Fran and up around there, Orange Grove and all that, Orange, County and all that. Then it's the plains where it can be flooded, but you still have some peaks and stuff. Washington State's when you really get into the mountainous regions, and a little bit of Oregon. You got the mountains up there as well, cliffs and stuff like that. The people that have been there know what I'm talking about, in the woods. I've been up there. I love it. I love when I was over there. I just don't like the liberalism, the fiction of a democracy. I detest that, but yeah, some really good books. Really, really good books. I'm about to roll a blunt, y'all. No, I still have a little more than a quarter to tote on. My body's been sore, acting up. Oh, she just sent a Mavis just sent, did y'all hear that bling? Let's see what she sent. She sent a voicemail. Oh, okay. Zelle Sharisa.
And use my daughter's because it's my daughter's account and her name is Sharisa. So I'll write it down for you. I think that is much easier for people in the United States. And then my daughter can get it to me.
Hold on.
You can also use Zelle and use my daughter's because it's my daughter's account and her name is Sharisa. So I'll write it down for you. I think that is much easier for people in the United States. And then my daughter can get it to me.
That's Zelle, because her daughter's from here, even though she's over in Sweden, over in Denmark right now. Let me send her back on. Yeah, hey, you had a few deposits sent to you. I screenshot mine. I know Rondo probably did his, and I believe somebody else, because the one I did was from Sue. It's $50, and I paid the $4.99 extra. I believe Rondo, he sent whatever he sent, and then I'll send about $100. So let me know, okay? So she has another way, and it's on Zelle. I use Zelle as well. That's with my credit and with Wells Fargo. Not with the other one. Not with the other one. They don't have it. It's just a little. I don't know what the main branch is. Don't even want to know. And her name, the girl's name is Sharisa. But I know I believe, if I remember right, you got to have an email or something like that. I'll get into that, and we'll worry about that later. So she'll respond. So that means she might be back over where she's resting her head at. All right. So that's cool. Okay. I just want to hear her say she got it. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably didn't even check. She probably like figuring, oh, it's going to come here in a little bit. Why did that go away like that? Melon. Okay. I want to call her. Okay. So I sent her showing her exactly what I did as far as what was sent off to her and what I did. And she was like, oh, she realized, because when we got to fill it out, it's a whole lot of information. And a lot of y'all don't know that Robo is something different. It's on my phone. It's when you're putting all her information in, you know, her last name, it's got to be capital, all caps. It can't be uppercase, lowercase. It's Andrews, all uppercase. You know, the city, which I shared with y'all over there in Denmark. The phone number, which is a weird one, that's the one you see. Then the IBN, which is you can put. She didn't give an email, so all that stuff is there. You know what I'm saying? And if you wonder what the bank is, as far as over there in the Netherlands, it's Rabobank, like ROBOBANK NV. Okay, so yeah. So I had to make sure, because what I put up in the information was a little different. I was like, oh, something's not right. But it was all three parts together, and I didn't know how to break it down. So, but yeah, that's cool. She'll hit me back. Oh, Lana called me. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Didn't even hear that. That's my first love. Long time ago. I think I was like 15 or something. I don't know. 16. I don't know. Anyway, we stayed friends. We chat all the time. Her daughters are grown. Wonderful stuff, you know. But yeah, so 35. It's $294. So yeah. 60, you put 35 with it. 37, 35, but 35, but add 35 plus 10 as usual, 20. That'll cover part of that. And I just go ahead and get enough of the books. You know what I'm saying? I can't go broke, but I can't go broke just buying a whole bunch of books, but I love to. So I am like I guess like a crack fan. I am. It comes with books. Everybody works as a post office. When I walk in there, they'll hold up my book like this, like in the package. Like, you got two. I'm like, and there's people in the line. Let him come on up so he can get his books. He's going to just get in and go. We know he's coming. Moment. If y'all can see it, it's so funny. But it's good stuff. And everybody in towns recognize me as the book guy. I'm serious. And nobody ever pays attention to me when I'm at the library. Nobody. You know, when I'm sitting around in it's a beautiful library right by the college. Beautiful library. And I'm sitting there and I'm just got like a stack of books and I'm just reading through, and I know I'm gonna be there for like 2 hours. You know, I say, hey, look, y'all be back, blah, blah. I hit my library and I'm in there just going through the old ass books that look like they need to go and dust them off. And then I'll be in there going, look at all this tea. Look at all this beautiful tea. And then I get some political books, like based on Roosevelt, Eisenhower, you know, war history. I look at the things of, and I get books on cults. As far as they had Alice Crawley there, but they kept these kids, these Satanist worshipers over here with their little purple hair and green hair and stuff. They get them books, man, and they don't bring them back. So I usually, when I get over there, they keep one behind the thing, and I grab that and read it. Alice Crawley has a number of books. Well, I purchased some. I've read them. They are you got to remember what he does is a perversion, and you don't want to play with a perversion. All right, you just don't.
Okay, well, that's cool. If you got through, that's cool. I just thought it would give you problems, so that's why I sent you another option. That's all. But
Okay.
thank you. Thank you very much. God bless.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, but Zelle's the other one in case somebody wants to use Zelle. Just let me know. You got my Gmail. I do check it. Whereas Malone will be sending me, I'll be like, damn it, I'll be messing up because I'll be live or whatever. Or I'll be at the range, or or I'll be nursing my knee and my back. And I ain't gonna lie, be in that cool ass water tub, squirreling and scoop, whoop, whoop, and just it's a regular evening, y'all. Everybody's got to be so sensationalized. I've just had enough of it. You know what I mean? I always say it's important to change the narrative. It doesn't matter how many people come, how many people stay or leave. To change it, somebody somewhere, and a number of it, some people somewhere are going to come across and they're going to be tired of the regular norm of what everybody's doing. I was sitting downstairs, I had hooked up this little animated thing to have for like the first 2 minutes of my video to insert it. I know how to, I was like, you know what, I should hook that up. And I deleted it. I had the wolf coming out with the shining wolf light and the moon, and then peering down and looking over at the sun. And then turned around and I had this little figure, like totem figure, like moving with the ceremonial light. And then Red Wolf pops up. Red Wolf. Ah, man, no sound, just the Red Wolf. And I was like, delete. Fuck out of here. Need that shit. Need that stuff. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's a lot of books. It's a lot. And anybody look at me, I had to bring them to the front. And that's what I do, bro. I mean, all right, Mavi, I got you. I bring them to the front. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many, and this thing takes forever to log in. The Jackery. I actually ordered a Jackery too, people. You can get a Jackery for those of you all want to get one for $139 off Amazon. Okay? Just letting you know. Solar panels. They can run different ones, but you can get the one that go for it. They're kind of expensive depending on which ones you get. But okay, what is that? All right. I got The Woman of Lemuria, An American Covenant. These are books that are coming, y'all. The one I told you about, One Truth, the olive oil and rosemary makes my head itch, guys. One Truth, One Law, I Create. That was like $21.59. So I went ahead and just purchased it anyway in the Emerald Tablet. The Emerald Tablet is $32.50. I ordered 2 other books. Let's see what orders that. Maintain orders. All right. So the True Legends, which was like $42.49, along with the Beginning Creek Muskogee, because I decided not to order it. Those books kind of go together. And that was with the tax came to $104 or something cents. And then the other one was God and Anatomy, and a much more expensive book. And thank y'all for donating because y'all helped me get that motherfucker, man. Because I was like, I want it so bad, and I decided not to. Okay. and see the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, you can get the American one. And most of them are American. A lot of people want to push it off as if it's something different or far away. It's not. And supposedly the price went down on it, but I had already ordered the motherfucker. So, all right. And that was my bang. All right. And then the other one was remember I was telling you about the steps. Was the Gobekli Tepe, Genesis of the Gods, the Temple of Watchers, and the Discovery of Eden. That's 24. Actually, it was more than that, but $24. So I went ahead and ordered those, man. The one book that I ordered, I'm waiting on that. That should be about next week. Thrift Books, that big old black $100 and something book. I can't wait to get that. I hope it don't come like the book that she's gonna fix the binder. She does the glue and all that. I want to keep it as rough and true, but I don't. The back was falling off. You know what I mean? And getting real powdery like. So she said she got to steam it. And I'm like, steam it? You gonna fuck? No. She says, no, you got the silver on the back of the paper, the gold or whatever that is. The leaf flake they put on it before they glue it down, it was still there. And I was like, oh. So I get that back hopefully Tuesday. And that's what she does. You know what I'm saying? From teacher to librarian to restoring old books. The black one with the leather, that's funky as fuck. Give it to her to preserve it where I don't want to crack it and break it. It's going to come like that, y'all. So I know it's still soft, but it's old as doodle. I just want to add these, the old books I think are so important, you know. And there's some more in there. There's a couple of books in there for $1,200, $1,300. Y'all know it. And I added them to cart. You ain't got to worry about them. And trust me on that. I'm not expecting nobody want to figure out for that. There was another one. I don't feel like looking at that damn screen. It's enough I got all these screens. I don't fuck around here. Shit's burning my retinas. There's another book on the bison. It's a history that contradicts what's been told. They were slaughtering the bison and mating the bison with other beasts, doing experiments, because it had become a food source when it never was, not for us. The foreigners were killing it and salting it, tanning the hides, making their clothes. We didn't use a lot. We made a lot of shit from cotton and hemp, even bamboo. If y'all only knew the truth, and this shit is all in there about the bison and why they did this, and the you know how much a pelt for a bison ran for these motherfuckers? That became their trade because we were still under the barter system. They bartered jacked up liquor, poisoning a lot of our people, building dams, saying they're doing it because we give them some plot of land, and then the dam, which would flood and kill us. And so the bison was a way to starve out some of the earlier people who came to conquer the land, because these people are very territorial and they'll use it in everybody. It doesn't matter the relation. But anyway, it's a very, leave my foot alone. Bite my damn toe. Right? Anyway, that's just weird. My feet ain't that they get you food and go outside and chase your little ass. Anywho, it's a pretty awesome book, pretty expensive. I come to realize that they're making books expensive because they don't want nobody to be able to afford them or get them. I always say if shit was SHTF, excuse me, hits the fan, that there are some people in the know who would see the importance of actually grabbing some of that stuff. I hope they would be smart enough to not go and grab a whole bunch and be running around and getting shot by what mayhem on the street, like some purge type thing, if that ever came to be or pass. But they just keep increasing the prices, man. And I see it because I'm always looking at books, man. I'd be on the computer down there, save that. Some of them I might never get. I can order the PDF or something like that. I'm not worried about it. But yeah. So we're gonna get up. We're gonna read first thing in the morning. We're gonna read the first 3 books. Then later on, tomorrow, there's nothing I can really do tomorrow. It's tomorrow Sunday. I don't want to be out there hitting the church bells and all that stuff. That stuff sounds off. And supposed to be a little nicer, they said. So I might sit in the park, go down to the overview and read a book. Maybe I'll go live, read right there. You know what I mean? Little different ambience, you know, outside, a little bit of nature. But appreciate that. That's America, people, and that's not fiction. That is in no way about fiction. That is historical facts, documents, pictures, the whole spiel. They even got one with the dirt picture taken of the skull in the dirt, and you can see the skull was big as doodle. And then they go in there to remove it, and it partially disintegrated. So they just buried it back over. They don't know how to see people not from here. It's like, oh, look at this. They can't believe what they're seeing. But then they look at us like we're supposed to just remember all that. Like it's supposed to be part of it. The stories were passed on to many, but not enough. But then they thought they could play on that, like as if nobody knew. I told you we fought alongside giants. I told you my father's side were giant killers, but they were killing some bad motherfuckers for the Yamasee Nation, and we were all part of it. And nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to hear that truth. I asked Native Americans about it. They gave me some synapses like some old, what the fuck? Who's writing that shit? And people have a hard time when we had the giants who fought alongside us. They were our people. Very big, powerful. Not our people were big. I've got a bunch of tall ass people with 6 foot, about 4 or 5 in my family. Shit. My brother Reggie had 6 motherfucking fingers. Had them surgically removed. What does that allude to? Every story that's been given has been a lie. Like everybody, like all of us getting our wisdom teeth taken out, not knowing the important role they play for longevity as far as our heart and our liver and our lungs. Nobody knows that. Nobody talks about that. Look it up. See if there's anything out there that can confirm what I'm saying about the wisdom teeth. And you're going to get a lot of top shelf BS because that's what the system's about, telling you otherwise, but you're going to see the truth of it. You know? Are you aware that doing this 300 times a day helps your blood circulation and all that? 300 times on both sides. A lot of y'all sit around for like 50, 20 minutes doing not a damn thing but pondering how you're going to take over the world and you can't even take over and wipe your ass right. But anyway, right? Yeah, just like that. You know, rubbing your feet. I sit here and rub my knees and feet because I know I have cartilage gone, you know. And if it don't regenerate it, I'm not speaking of negativity, but it should. And I would sit there and rub my toe, like with a joint where the cartilage is gone. I rub it for like 20, 30 minutes, man. The pain finally left, y'all. Yeah, what, a week and a half? Can you imagine walking around and pain and then your knee because you got to compensate for how you walking? Look, y'all, don't worry. I got 5 minutes and all I need is a minute. Some bad tear motherfucker up, but maybe even 10. I'm long-winded. But I have to do this. I have to do this, and I do it as much as I possibly can. Other than stretching, my yoga breathing, because of my back, I have to do these things. You know? There are times when I go shooting, and my wrists are killing me. I'm just letting you know the honest truth. All them years of punching bricks, breaking bricks, and punching walls and trees, and putting dents in doors at the junkyard. Watch this. He's going to punch that door. Watch this. You know, stupidity, ego, whatever it may be. It was dumb. It comes with your body talks to you, you know. But yeah, do that stuff, man. Take your hands. If you have a little arthritis or your fingers crack a lot, just go back and forth gently. Or blow cool air. And just do that for like a minute or two. It's like besides calming, now if you agitate it, don't do this. If you agitate it, just do a couple of acupressure and deep breathing. Remember? Heart, kidney, liver, lungs, boom, boom, right? Not hard, just, all right, back and forth. If you got some Benoit balls, they call them, and you got 2 different sizes, switch them, but do them in both hands. Coordination and focus and concentration. I keep them downstairs. So when I go downstairs and want to mess with my dumbbells a little bit, get my little elastic bands out, I do that routinely, and then I spin it the other way. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to come on and share that, guys. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get that read in. I'll be having my ganeo, flax, mango, and pineapple smoothie. And we'll get it in, man. All right. Let me shout out some people in. You know, I love y'all like crazy. I already hit my beloved brother Rondo and beautiful sister Sue, her big bro, Herb, Joshua. Yes, sir. Man, I love y'all guys, bro. Y'all troopers, man. Oh, yeah, Herb, I almost forgot, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got that moderated, bro, because you be coming in, man. I like that. And you see, that's what I'm talking about, man. When we used to say, hit him, yeah, okay, that's right. I got to check out The Handmaid's Tale. Yo, hey, Sue, when was I talking about The Handmaid's Tale? You remember when I was on the reservation, right? And I was like, yo, I got the book first when I heard it was coming out, because one of my people was like, yo, Red, you got to check this fucking book out. They making a movie about it. So he's like, yo, I was like, all right, let's go to Flagstaff. And so I went to Barnes & Noble before they closed it down. And I got the book and I read it. I still got the book. Holy shit. The movie came out. I watched the whole thing. And it's good as fuck, but the book is better. The TV show. Hey, West Side, what's going on, my beloved brother? Yeah, she got the Zelle. And what was her name on Zelle? I need more information than that. But because we know that she's here from America, but Sharisa, Sharisa. But at the same time, and that's why I wanted to go over those colors and everything. And y'all, I know a lot of people don't believe in these 15-minute cities. They really build them. You dig what I'm saying? Exactly. It was fast. Hey, what's going on, Peace? What's going on? What's going on, fam? I'm so far behind, but I'm watching it now. Of course, the book is always better. Maybe someday you read it to us. I surely will. I most definitely will. It's an excellent read. Maiden's Tale. They have 3 different covers, if I remember right. Now, I got the one that looks with the person drawn, like the woman with the red and the white bonnet, looking in the shadow, like the wall. I was like, this don't look like the fucking movie. Anywho, the motherfucker's a good read. The book is a good read, excuse me. But what is that? I turned it down, guys, because it makes a lot of noise when it comes on. What is this? Oh, okay. All right. Kubris. That's awesomeness. That is definitely awesomeness. Right. Yeah. So I should transfer that now, but I don't think it's going to fall through. I think Cashapp's going to be up for a little while. But yeah, I picked up, like I said, a couple more books and a lot of books. I'm literally sitting with tons of books. I need to stack up properly all around me, right here. Like, yeah, plenty new. Some that I share with y'all that I've been studying for a while, because it's what kind of put me in this position to want to, like when I'm outside reading, my neighbor goes, I said, I got to take notes. There's some of these things where I take notes at, like right here, Arizona, Coconino Sun, Flagstaff, Arizona, December 31st, 1915. Probably an ancient cowboy. Listen, and you remember the original cowboys was. Okay? Excuse me. Hans Augustus and James Hansen and Leo Ellsworth. Leo Ellsworth. Remember? Returned Monday from White River, where they have been the past 6 weeks hauling wood for the Indian Agency. Indian Agency? Sound kind of Dutch familiar? Hans, Augustus. They report the findings. It doesn't matter, Greek, Macedonian, whatever. It's all part of the same network. They report where they have been the past 6 weeks hauling wood for the Indian Agency. They report the finding of a skeleton of a horned man. The skeleton was 3 feet tall. with well-defined horns about 2 inches long near the temples. The skeleton was found near the east fork of the White River, close to a large cave. It was fully developed man and was on exhibition at Whitewater several days before being sent to a museum in Washington City. Snowflake Herald. So pull up the Snowflake Herald, December 31st, mind you, 1915. 3-foot tall man with horns in his head. And I highlight that stuff. Why? Because it stands out and it goes against everything that everybody has said, but it goes exactly towards what we know. So that's what I do. And then you want to see a picture of origins of the giant Neanderthal hybrids? Look at this. It's a statue. See, do you see the importance of reading? Going beyond what you think is informative or information. When there's enough information out here that they can't keep it all, or they do a mass burning of all the books. So while I can, I'm going to get every one, and I'm more in tune to pick the more appropriate and the better books. I just am. That's what I do. So your donations will be grateful, and I will order some more books. I got a few more $100 I can play with, but you know how that is. Oh shit! What was that? She sent a message. Hold on. Okay, she's got to go and check it tomorrow. That's what that is. Yeah. All right, that's cool. All right, so that's not in the front. I want to keep you all informed. Anytime you're donating to something, and I know that as far as I know somebody, I'm going to keep you informed. If it's one of you, set up a GoFundMe or something like that, I'd do it for you in a heartbeat. I sure would. And I was thinking about doing that for her, but she has means to be able to. And right now, she's a motivator. She's a go-getter. She's been fighting this for so long. And we know what these systems are about, y'all. So I always say all hands on deck. I mean, nobody else is going to do it for us. And our problem is that we have gotten away from what I saw growing up, that unity, that closeness. And I watched how it just further separated in the bigger division. I got to watch this. And it's a mother. It's a doozy. It really is. If you want to say something that hurts me, that hurts me. All of us divided and separated. With no good purpose other than to keep things worse and make it worse. And it's not good. So anyway, let me go ahead and sign off. Like I said again, appreciate you guys. Tomorrow morning we'll be here. We'll be reading. I might read it all. Just go in there and just read. We'll see. But that was on my mind. Things that I see. I wanted to speak on everything. But, I see things. Yeah. I see certain people I know. And I watch how they move. And there's some things going on. So I'm so far behind what I'm watching. Okay. Horn man. Yeah. But anyway, y'all make the best of this evening. Like I said, I appreciate you guys and respect you all highly. I thank y'all for helping me to help you. You know what I'm saying? Help me, okay, to help you. That's the trade-off. And there's a lot of books. Oh, hold on. I gotta taste something. This is real spicy and good. And I'm hungry. This is Korean style. This is not Japanese nor Chinese. Oh my God, that is so hot. Oh, tuna roll. Real tuna. This guy's married to a Navajo woman. It's a Chinese cat. American made. He makes the best sushi rolls. And when I go in there, you got to try. Somebody paying you, man. You know what I mean, right? You want to put that on me, man. I can pay for it. No, you try. Wife made it. Oh, where's she at? She home. She at home. Where do you think she at, Red? All right, I'll get that. Oh my God, it's spicy. Every time I go in there, they got their sushi rolls stacked up. And he comes over and he brings me a special one. Oh, the son, cool as hell. Oh, got something for you. I'm looking around. He's like, yo, this one right here, dude. I'm saying you eat one of them. I can have one. I'm like, nigga, if they get one to eat it, I'm like, okay, roger that. You never know. I mean, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, but you never know. They sweeten me up, soften me up, and then bam, you know. Brightening up my mouth is so good. It's oh my goodness. This is hotter than a jalapeno. The tuna tastes like albacore. I prefer the dark meat of the tuna, actually, but albacore is all right, as long as it's albacore. And the seaweed is so good for you. It's not just iodine. There's other things in the seaweed that are good for you. Excuse me for the mouth open. Oh, that book, The Arctic Home of the Vedas. Oh my God. When I read Flatlanders this time around, y'all, with them other 5 books I got, I wish somebody would walk over to me talking about the earth is round. I cannot advocate violence on here. We want to stay within the boundaries of respect and be dignified. I'm doing this with the Hawaiian. My drug of choice. Oh my God. Oh, I got to talk to him tomorrow. No, I know he's gonna have something for me. I don't want no more sister. No. It don't matter. If I go in there every day, they're gonna have a sushi roll for me, y'all. No price on it. Hey, Ray, yeah. What the fuck? I guess that's from the time I went back there and showed them how to make a burrito, because I was tired of the way homework was rolling with that fat ass flour. I need masa. I need mesa. So I whipped up the mesa, rolled it out, and I was showed by my homie on the res, my old Mexican homie. But it's right there, man. Do that shit in the fry, soft fry, in the oil, in the thing. Shit was perfect, man. So I made like 5 of them. I got the ground beef, the fucking this, that, put everything together. I said, I'm not going to eat your guacamole. I said, I got guacamole I make at home. And he saw it. And I chopped up the lettuce, tomatoes, because they use good shit right there. I threw it in with it. And a little rice. Rolled that motherfucker. And it was so tight and perfect. I picked it up. That's a burrito. Homeboy was making them and then wrapping with the cookie because he's making them fast, making them for a lot of people. I'm like, why is that bitch falling apart? And that's some good shit. Ever since then, going back in the kitchen, and he knows I'm a chef, so. But it was just a beautiful thing. And then I showed him how to make Spanish rice, sazon, but the Puerto Rican, with the olives and everything like that. And dirty rice, Louisiana style dirty rice. Oh my God. Yeah, and they make it every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Doko will call me. Get red. We got some dirty rice over here with kidney beans. I'm on my way. Give me a large thing. I get just that. Come back and eat that. I used to go and get the chicken. I don't trust chicken no more. I told you I know it's hard for you to believe it, but you're better off eating pork, man. You are beef and chicken. I'm serious. I'm serious, and all of it's no good for you. You know what I'm saying? Me make you master splinter special. Yeah, but this motherfucker's a cool one, man. Like I said, we know what's going on. We know the enemies who are at bay. We know that every day, thousands of Chinese men fighting age are coming across that border, and these fake ass politicians are letting them go because they can't lock them up nowhere. They're full of shit. They know exactly who they are and why they're in here. Chinese nationals. It's funny how they're not all over the streets, so where the fuck are they at? I don't hate the Chinese people, but when they brainwash and they collude with the enemy to do the dumb shit, they become my fucking enemy when you're on my soil with your dumb shit. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all, get me to that 35. We'll get them other books ordered, and those are small. Those are smaller ones. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them, but we get the stack, and I have to go through them because I know what's going to be in them. That way. And some people say, well, you trying to prove something? Yeah, I'm trying to let you see that regardless of the storyline, there's many different stories. They're puzzle pieces. It's like when you watch stuff and there's nothing new. How many people do you think knew about the fact that the water out the tap and the toilets, the same goddamn water is being processed every day? It's the same water for the last some odd decades. There's no fresh water coming from nowhere. They're fake purifying, putting more chemicals in that goddamn tap water, and they fucking everybody up. I've been saying on the res, and they were talking about all the water, our water's coming from the glacier, up the mountains. No, it's not. And I met an old Navajo guy says, don't say nothing to him, James. He says, I used to work there, and we used to have to take them bags and cut them open and pour it into the water. We didn't know what we were doing. We thought it was zadin. We hadn't fluoride. As water has a natural fluoridic compound. Exactly. He wasn't dumb, He wasn't a whisper caller, but he was a Marine. He fought in World War II. He came to work back in the water trade. He didn't want to weld. He didn't want to work at the electric coal fire plant. About 75 when I met him. 73, excuse me. Right before I came out here. And from the rest. I used to give him two of my sandwiches. The meatball parmesan was his favorite, but that hot, super spicy Carolina Reaper sausage with the sweet onions, I used to make like New York style, and the sauerkraut, he fucking went crazy for that. He would take his goddamn teeth out, and he would sit there and mess that shit up. I was like, and every day I had his two sandwiches. He didn't have to pay for them. $10 a piece, but he didn't have to pay nothing. I always made sure he had them. And he was retired, so he worked at the water treatment facility. And he says nothing's right there. He says, I don't even like getting bottled water. He says, I'd rather drink beer. He's about 78 years old now. 78, 79. Yeah. Oh, he's still alive. I've seen him over at Safeway. I never see him buy water either. So what does that say? He says it's the same water. It's the same. It's not coming, no fresh water coming from nowhere. It's just recycled. Everything squeezed out. Every bit of water. I was like, the fuck, centrifugal shit and the water out the shit. All the water, the sludge. We don't know what they're really doing with it. Then I started thinking about all these crackers and Cheez-Its and shit. I started thinking about Soylent Green. I said, do you think, he says, he says, I don't even like buying food no more. I'd rather kill on the rest and cook whatever I kill, catching. I was like, you about got me with you, motherfucker. It's a guy that worked at the water treatment facility for 25 years, people. Fought in World War II. Spoke for the nation a number of times. He's got a Hopi bloodline. I respect him, but he's very dark now, though. Darker than me. So all you people getting your coffee at Starbucks. Gotta have your coffee in the morning, huh? Have your little dingleberries around your lip, your little yellow stain in your beard, guys. Yeah, that's what you're getting. Pee poo poo water and coffee. Oh, I know. You got to make your smoothie with all the minerals and electrolytes of yesterday. Roger that. And if you're feeling a little ill, have a sip of water. It's got Percocets, Darbs. Oh, it's got it all in there. Have a filled day. Let me get the hell off of here. I'm talking too goddamn. I'm just saying, how many people have told y'all about that? Don't give me that. Oh yeah, I know. Well, something you know, I've been talking about it, but I mean, for real, I've been saying this to people for the longest damn time. You know what I mean? But you watch, nigga, I got the head with the little pebbles and shit in it, and with the charcoal filter over the top and the cotton, and so when that water comes through and it finally gets through, it's built up pressure and it's tearing me up. So what I usually do is run cold ass water. I put lavender Epsom salt in there with lavender flowers. Yes, people, I sure do. I put 3 tablespoons of baking soda, and I put half a cup of goddamn apple cider vinegar, you know, the big bottle, half a cup, and it's cold goddamn water. And I get in that bitch and I sit there and I soak in the cold. It warms up. I mean, if you go down a little bit, you feel that. It's like, oh, you do the dance. I'm telling you, it's the best thing for you guys. Best thing. Instead of putting it inside you, who's going to cry about a little shit on your head? Oh, peel between your toes. All right, let me get the fly off here. Oh, now you want to play nice. Yeah, sit your ass down. Anyway, I love y'all, my beloved sisters. So do my brothers. Y'all got dingleberries on your mustache. Drinking that water and little yellow stains on your beard. Hey, how you doing, baby? Give me a quiz. Yeah, I got you. Because you can't see it. You know you're blind from seeing the truth and shit. Pee, poo, poo. I know that's messed up. And, my apologies, everybody. So anyway, I'm gonna say your name too long. That's some funny shit. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to write a joke or a rap about this shit. All right. They fucking us up, man. For real though. They fucking us up. See y'all tomorrow morning.